he's realized the pole's too long to fit in. So he's got his buddy and they're gonna have to move the truck. They're figuring out how to get the pole in. They figured out that now they don't have the keys. He's got to get the keys off someone else.
I'm not talking to you.
I think they've lost the keys to the other truck. He's gone back to get the keys from the first truck so he can back up the second truck. They've given up on the pole. They're not going to put the poles in that first, in the other truck. Seems to be quite the powwow going on. Ever since the Jackass incident where I told the cop off, the fire people in the town don't like me because they have to stick up for their pig buddies. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. A little context before the video starts. I had been just filming from right on my property, and they actually came over and engaged me. And then when I told them to kick rocks, they didn't like that, and it escalated from there. And then none of them would ID, so I went and asked the cop to ID, and that's where you see in the video. But yeah, the fire department in Welland doesn't care for me. They're I hate to say it because they are actual heroes, but yeah, the Welland fire departments are a bit of a scumbaggy group. They I know they save lives and all that, but just because you save lives and whatnot doesn't give you the right to treat citizens like shitbags because you've saved a kitten or two. I mean, really, the only reason they were giving me looks and shit like that, and their fire chief, they're one of their fire marshal deputy chiefs or whatever. He came over and clear viewed me. He took a picture of my, because I wouldn't ID. He took a picture of me to submit to Clearview, and yeah, the policeman couldn't ID me, couldn't do it, so he sent the fire chief over to take my picture, and then that's when I went over to try to ID the police officer, and yeah, yeah, it wasn't good, but anyway. They keep looking over here like they know I'm recording them. Yeah, I can't remember his name. The fire deputy chief or whatever his name is. He's this Hispanic or maybe Spanish looking. I can't remember his name. Young guy, youngish. But yeah, he thought he'd be clever by coming over and backing up his pig buddy by taking my picture. And the pig couldn't do it. The pig couldn't come and overtly take my picture. So he got this little faggot deputy fire chief to come over and fucking, a white shirt. he came over and took my picture like a cowardly scumbag at the behest of his blue badge, blue line gang buddy. And then when I went and told them, when I went to try to get yeah, yeah, they definitely know I'm recording. Keep looking over here. Yeah, I hate talking bad about fire personnel, but I've actually seen this happen quite a bit in a number of videos, um, where firemen just talk to citizens and treat citizens like shit, parking in outside the fire halls and blocking sidewalks because they're firemen. They don't give a shit. They can do whatever the fuck they want, just like the cops. Except they don't. Their scumbaggery isn't put on display. Nobody goes and audits fires and fire people, because right, you'd have to be the biggest dick in the world to go after to try to audit fire, to hold firemen accountable, right? So, yeah. Anyway, that's the kind of quality the Welland Fire Department is. Backing up their blue line gang buddies. If you're backing up pigs when they're abusing people, if you back up pigs when they abuse people and treat people not right, then you're just as big a scumbaggy piece of shit as they are. Because you back up them when they're violating people's rights. Anybody who backs a police officer who violates people's rights and has been recorded doing so and things like that, anybody who backs up a police officer like that, you're just as big a Nazi scumbag piece of shit as they are. Anyway, like I say, I love the fact firemen save people's lives and go into burning buildings. And yes, you are revealed for doing your jobs, but that's fine. But don't back up corrupt bent pigs like the way you did that day. You guys all sat around watching while this cop tried to violate my rights and tried to demand ID and tried to tell me where I couldn't film on public. Not only public, but on my fucking property. And not one of you filthy fuckers said anything to the cop. All you did was back up the cop. And then your scumbag, filthy, disgusting police chief white shirt scumbag, he decides to run over and take a picture for the cop to try to intimidate me, to try to intimidate me. That's all you did it for, you white-shirted scumbag piece of shit. That's the kind of scum. And you know who you are. I'm hoping one of your little buddies will back you up on that and show you this video. But that's what you are. When you took that picture on your private phone for that police officer, that turned you into just as big a scumbag as that police officer was, trying to ID me for no reason, just because I had the gall to come and film your guys's encounter next door, and I had the nerve to film, and you fucking Nazi scumbags tried to fucking ID me and then shoo me and try to stop me from filming. You tried to stop me from filming in public. And then the fire guys backed up the piggies and yeah. Nice job, heroes. Like I say, nice job saving people and stuff, but when you're backing cops and not fucking saying something and when your chief, your own fucking loser bag chief fucking uh, runs over and takes my picture in an attempt to intimidate me, who was doing nothing wrong. You're a fucking filthy scumbag piece of shit. I'm glad when I hear of dead pigs. And if I ever hear of that fire chief guy dying, I'll be happy to, because he's a scumbag piece of shit too, just like that police officer was. As for the rest of you fire guys, don't be like your chief. Don't be like the police. Treat citizens with respect. You don't fucking treat them like criminals. Fucking dipshits. Anyway, see you later, guys. Next video. It looks like these guys are wrapping up. Our heroes wrapping up. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. And to my subscribers, thank you very much for watching. And to those of you who haven't, please subscribe and hit that like button if you get a chance. Talk to you guys on the next video.